1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Shot toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He always seems to come through in the clutch. He doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him.
No balls,
whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throw.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to work out as they put the tag on him to end. The pitcher, Darren James, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
And it's been a good series for them so far here, too. They've been able to take the first 2 games, and now they're set up in good shape to make it a clean sweep.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, nobody.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and a rather easy first out. Into the box, Matt Adams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Hit hard, but right into the shift, and that's through for a hit.
Nobody. Eat it. Eat it.
And you know, just like any pitch, there's good knuckleballs and then there's some bad ones too. This thing comes right back down the heart of the plate. Those things are much easier to handle than the pitch that starts in the middle of the plate and then runs somewhere else.
John Whiters stands in for the first time. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. In the air out to straightaway left. Rasmus is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Freddie Galvis gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Pilar is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Enos Fuentes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Squared that one up just a little late. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Darren James, the pitcher, digs into the box. So in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, definitely the traditional train of thought.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today, but before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Matt Adams is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Lifted in the air to center. Pilar's there.
They got it. They got it. They got it.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Vince Helm is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. John Whiters will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Ready. Calvin.
Freddie Galvis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Here's a high pop-up.
Mine.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 21.
John Ryan Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12. John Ryan Murphy.
Two down now.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And Rasmus will put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. Darren James comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Hit to first. Glove by Adams. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. Enos Fuentes will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a curveball, this one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Calling for it, Pilar.
Mine.
1 away.
Now batting.
Stephen Piscotty stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
1 down here, fellas.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a play. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Up top, it's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
3-0 now. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first. Josh Donaldson will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hit to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Matt Adams will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Pull up. It's out, it's out, it's out.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Cut it right there, cut.
Now batting.
Vince Helm will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Hey, nobody away.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. John Whiters will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
The 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Freddie Galvis will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Out. 1 there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Johnny Kirby will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33, Johnny Irby.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Enos Fuentes steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stephen Piscotty will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now, here we go.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Warren will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Javier Baez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but